bucket hat mean you get buckets. Put the shot up like.
And we are back. No Cap Sports. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? You know, once you go, then you come back. In a little bit of a different setting here. I'm in a new space. Kai, aren't you in a new space?
Yeah, I'm in a new space now. We actually got a little spot to record, so there's not going to be all the muffled sirens and everything in the background. So the boys are slowly moving up and getting out of the hood.
Yep. Less gunshot noises nowadays. Also, I see that you got a bookshelf there. You must be reading a lot.
Yeah.
Reading a lot.
I'm quite the bookworm now.
Well, I hope those books are fantasy books because we are kind of changing course of the channel to lean towards more NFL fantasy football and try to specify in some more dynasty leagues and maybe even some other topics like auction drafts and whatnot. Today we're going to get into a PPR dynasty flex league or super flex league right? Yeah, it's super flex with two quarterbacks. So we're going to do a randomizer to see what draft slot we are going to pick. So I'm going to transition over. All right, so Kai, we're going to generate you. I don't even know why I said it like that, but your number 1 through 12. Here we go. 4.
We take 4. I'm claiming it right now.
You know what? I really like the 4 spot. I think that you're going to guaranteed get a banger, and then you're kind of not too far up or you have to wait forever, or like it doesn't feel as bad as the number 1 or number 12 pick, how long you have to wait between picks.
I will say, being at the corners, if I were to choose, I mean, obviously if you're at the 1, it's nice where you get the choice of Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, but the 12 is kind of nice too, where you get to kind of capitalize on people making mistakes or reaching. You kind of get to see trends, but it's brutal sitting there for 23, 24 picks until your next 2 come around.
Yeah, it hurts. It actually hurts. I would say 1 and 12 is some of my favorite picks, and looks like I got 10. So
okay, perfect. Right. Oh man, I'm already so excited, even though this doesn't mean anything.
Oh my gosh, I should have turned off the audio. There we go.
Yeah, let me turn mine off too. Okay.
My goodness. So interesting spot here. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jonathan Taylor off the board. Makes sense for the most part. I actually would have thought it would have gotten 3 quarterbacks off the start. But
that's kind of what I thought too, especially in the super flex. They just last a little bit longer, and they're pretty hard to come by. That's why I felt pretty good at the 4. But oh man, you know what? I'm gonna have to go with. I don't have much stock in him in actual leagues, so I will do it just for the fun of it. I'll take Herbert.
I think that's the right pick there. I would not blame you if you picked Joe Burrow too. And that's
I like Lamar and Kyler better, but yeah, Joe Burrow, I mean, that offense is scary, but the rushing upside of Lamar and Kyler, I think people are kind of forgetting what that's all about.
That's true. That is
so, true. Unfortunately, Lamar, the kind of, from what I've been seeing and watching and doing drafts, those first 6 quarterbacks, at the 10, you kind of hope that one of them falls, but
I mean, it makes my
really
decision
no surprises.
Pretty easy here.
Okay.
I think Najee Harris is, out of everyone that's on the board, the right pick. And you could convince me with like, if you want to go for like upside on Kyle Pitts, or if you want a really good player right away with Cooper Kupp, sure.
You get some flexibility now, though, if you want to build your team to contend this year and next, or if you want to kind of make it more of a hybrid or a rebuild.
I mean, I think Harris is borderline like top 5 fantasy. Wasn't it? I don't even know where he ranked last year. He might have. I'm pretty sure
he is a top 5 running back.
So I mean, that if you could get him in the first round in a PPR dynasty league, super flex or not. Like that's a great pick. Running backs are hard to come by. Oh, I'm picking again though. I'm fucking stupid.
You got 10 seconds on the clock here.
Yeah.
DeAndre double downing on the running backs and not coming out with the quarterback.
Yeah, probably was not the wisest choice, but sometimes that's the draft strategy that you got to go with. Just because again, running backs are hard to come by, and I don't really love the quarterbacks on the board. So maybe I'm gonna look for next year's draft to maybe.
You guys took quite a few running backs. Unfortunately, this the sleeper AI is doing pretty good actually. Oh, I'm nervous about this offense, but I think Brees Hall's locked in for a good year, and his value is only going to go up even if he gets hurt. I mean, I just look at Travis Etienne, and he's an Iowa State boy, so I'm gonna take my boy Brees at the 2-9. I'm back.
You got some very interesting choices there. Like a lot of good directions that you could go. I like almost every player on that board.
Yeah, I don't know how I want to.
I'm actually like upset that you get the pick from that bunch. Well, I got two running backs over there. I'm nervous. I am sweating.
Man, this is tough.
20 seconds left on the clock.
I know this doesn't mean anything, and I'm still overthinking it, but you kind of mentioned it earlier with Joe Burrow. I love this guy, so I am going to lock in T. Higgins there. I was looking at Trey Lance, and of course, he gets picked right after me. I just don't know how sold I am on Trey.
I am gonna go Trevor Lawrence here.
You need to get a quarterback, or you're going to be hurting.
Yeah, that was kind of my thinking. I'm almost thinking about going. Oh man, that's tough. I really do like DK Metcalf.
You know, me too. I hope Gino's the quarterback there, because I don't believe in Drew Lock, but you know they have so much cap space and draft capital where even if he's bad this year, um, he was a wide receiver, you know, top 3 dynasty wide receiver last year. So
Yeah,
it's just crazy to see how much things can change.
I think that's the right pick for balance. I think that his talent at that spot was just he's just still young in his upside. Like if they just get another quarterback, that could give him the production that he needs. All he needs is balls thrown his direction. And he's gonna be a huge contributor. He's already been a huge contributor. So what are you thinking here?
That run of running backs really hurt. I'm not gonna lie, because it kind of forced my hand.
Yeah, honestly, me passing on Nick Chubb too. That was tough for me, but I couldn't get myself to like buy into it.
Yeah, the hard part is it just snaps. I got 10 seconds.
I know it goes fast. I should have done longer times.
I'm going to go Cam Akers. I know people don't like it with the Achilles. I personally am a believer, and being attached to that offense is terrifying.
Oh, and Kai's favorite player is at the top of the board.
I hate you. I will never have a Packers on my team. Not a single time.
Well, there's a few, or at least 2 Packers up there right now.
You know, this is where it gets hard. Do I let? You know what? I'm a believer. I don't have a single stock in him in any league, but I am a believer. And there is quite a drop coming up here, but I am going to get Tua tags.
Oh my gosh, I just realized who's on the board. I hope he drops. Yes. All right. Scary Terry.
I had a feeling. I just, man, he scares me.
Why
Not
does it?
really him, but he just he seems like a player that's never going to get a chance with a real quarterback until he's like 30 years old.
I mean, I'm gonna go Mac Jones here. Um,
Two young guns.
yeah, I that's kind of the theme of this roster so far. Trying to keep it as young as I can.
I knew these quarterbacks were going to drop. I would have done something different.
I mean, Zach Wilson's right there, bro.
Hmm.
I mean, he might be out week 1, but
You do love yourself some Zach Wilson.
he probably be getting like nursed up by one of his friends, his mom's friends.
Oh man, what a legend!
An absolute icon.
He's 24. Oh my gosh, I'm on the clock here.
Yeah, you are 7 seconds from picking.
I hate that pick, but it's so the running backs were so slim, and then there goes everybody.
There is a few guys I do like on this board here.
Me too, but looking at my team now, it's kind of young, so I don't like. That's what was tough with Chris Godwin is based off of my team construction. It's like I'm dealing this with him in a couple of my leagues that I'm in. One of them with the we were just talking about Chris Godwin trades, and he's just in an awkward spot right now. 26, about to be 27. Future Tom Brady's in the air. He signed to what, a 3-year contract there. So where do I want to go here?
I don't even know what his contract is, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Shoddy B.
That
I
is
like the
that
upside.
is one of the guys I would have gone there. The other two that I really liked was AJ Dillon and Amon St. Brown, but I know you wouldn't go Green Bay.
I was looking at Amon-Ra. I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at Amon-Ra. I was looking at Olave too, but and Amari Cooper. But
Oh,
I don't know.
do you know what's a good point too about this draft? That so like when you and I do Dynasty, we typically do the rookies separate. So that's what kind
Yeah,
of also throws off like our like draft process right now, cause like we're focusing so much on like the youth.
yeah.
It kind of throws us off a bit. But here, I gotta go with my guy Elijah Moore. I think I bought
I,
into him on like every dynasty league, so I'm buying a lot of stock there.
he looks good in camp too. I mean, Garrett Wilson was getting a lot of hype, and he actually went before Elijah. But all the directions are pointing that Elijah is going to be the one in New York now. How good Zach Wilson or Joe Flacco is going to be is that's what it's all going to boil down to.
Either way, I'm confident he's gonna get targets, so that's gonna be valuable to me
Yeah,
because he's someone special enough to make something happen. And this one's an easy pick.
yeah.
I'm already wearing the shirt, my guy.
You're about to pick Adam Thielen.
What do you mean, Adam Thielen?
Oh, Kirk. Yeah, I didn't even look.
And honestly,
MVP.
that's only because I've gone so young that Kirk is such a good fantasy option at that spot where it just makes too much sense. And it's so
Yeah.
valuable to have 3 to 4 good quarterbacks.
Oh, one quarterback goes down, and it's really hard to get a quarterback. You usually have to extend pretty wide. Oh man. Mm. Man, this timer goes really quick. Actually, I don't know if I want to reach right now, but there's really not much else at that position. So I am going to take a tight end here. and feel pretty good about it because I'm not sold on all these receivers yet. So I'll take Fryermuth.
Bro, I am not trading you him.
Dude, come on.
All right, we're not getting into that right now. So,
Get into
what
it.
are you thinking here? You're a big fan of Christian Watson, right?
No, that's
Yeah.
not going to happen. It's tough. I'm looking at my team and I like a lot of it about it, but I also don't like a lot about it.
Well, if I was you, I know who I would pick. I go with Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard.
I'm not even joking, dude. Because I know it's tough with Zeke, but I just think that he's so good and that he's even going to take it to another level somehow. Even with the mixed touches, I think that he's going to be good. But you don't got to do what I would do. I just like him.
I like Jahan Dotson.
Actually,
I'm a believer.
I like him too.
I've heard a lot of good things about him. My thing with Pollard is I'm a believer that Pollard should be the workhorse back there. I think he fits and as you take him, or no, the person before you took him. But he still was 24, about to be 25. And you can get a good running back in the late second, early third, and even later. So it's at 24, about to be 25, or 25 now. You know, he's been in the league a long time. I think they draft a running back and replace.
I don't know. You might be right. I'm just upset that he just didn't get to my pick because I would have liked him. But I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy with going from Kirk Cousins to George Pickens and Kareem Hunt. Just like how you thought the dominoes would fall.
Pickens was another one I was looking at.
Dude, I am a huge fan, and I don't know why he dropped as far as he did. Because honestly, my impression of him during the draft process when I was looking at it, I was like, I like the kid, bro. Like he looked really nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Kareem Hunt with the trade talks. Just kind of worth it. Like if he gets the number 1 spot. But you got 5 seconds, bro.
I don't like that pick,
Oh,
dude. This
no.
timer is so quick. This timer is so quick, dude. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, Malik Willis said, "What are you doing?"
I liked what I saw out of Malik, but I think Ryan Tannehill is entering Jimmy Garoppolo
Bro, I don't know.
territory.
I don't even know if I like how, like the rankings. I don't know if like this rankings would be exactly like how I thought they would be ranked. A lot of these players, I don't know, because I feel like I keep seeing players. I'm like, oh gosh, damn, that'd be kind of nice to get.
You know what I'm thinking?
What's that, dude?
He doesn't fit my team, but at this point, I'm going for depth pieces, and he's going to produce. And I mean, he's from the home state.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to have to go feeling the touchdown machine.
Yeah, that's the guy I kept on looking at. When I said there's a guy I didn't think would be there, and then he was there.
Yeah.
So then I got to go with
Man.
a favorite myself.
I can't believe he brought you to the championship last year. That made me so upset.
He was so nice, and he definitely deserved to be on the top 100 NFL list. That he was just.
How do you feel about him being a wide receiver or just a running back instead of the wide receiver running back mix this year?
I think Sleeper messed up taking that away because they just took off like mixed positions in general. Looks like because I Taysom Hill and all that. So honestly, I think that's kind of I like the aspect that some players had the split roles because it made them a little bit more valuable and it made it more interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm going Malik Willis here.
I hate you.
And that's kind of just a little dig at you, bro. But I I do
I
like
saw
him.
that. I peeped it.
I like him. I do like him, bro. But do you
Oh,
like
there's a
Carson
lot of
Wentz?
talent. He was a guy. He's part of the reason why I panicked on Ryan Tannehill, and I don't think I do. Based off of my gut reaction when I had 3 seconds left, I don't think I like Carson Wentz, but he always finds a way to get a job, does well for 10 weeks, and then just ruins the playoff chances of the team and gets bounced.
Yeah, and slams himself into a linebacker and goes out for like 4 weeks.
You know, I'm starting to believe in the hype. I should probably go wide receiver here, but you can never have too many running backs in a 2 running back league. But Antonio Gibson already fumbled in his first game in the preseason. Now, week one, it is what it is. But
I'm
the
surprised
reason they brought in Brian Robinson was because he was a sure-handed player.
I'm surprised you didn't want to roll the dice with a few players there, like
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley. I think Madison has some upside because I think it's very likely that he will sign with a new team and potentially in an expanded role next year. And also, there's always the upside that if Dalvin somehow gets hurt, Madison has a lot of value in starting, even though there is depth with the Vikings.
Yeah.
And then Irv coming off an injury and then getting injured again and then coming off that injury before the season starts has, some merit. I hope he does good.
Oh my gosh, dude, this timer goes so fast.
Yep, but it keeps us rolling, dude. And honestly, we would probably be here forever.
Oh my gosh.
Desmond Ritter.
Oh my, dude, I panicked.
You know
Oh
what?
my gosh.
He's looked
I saw
solid.
time's up.
He has looked solid. He has.
Yeah, I'm not happy with that.
Dude, this is actually
man.
kind of a slept-on player, and for his situation and his talent.
That's honestly, I was looking at him for a long time, a very long time, and I wish. You want to trade him? I'll give you Ritter for Woods.
I'll give you a mock trade right now, bro.
Yeah.
throw in Adam Thielen, maybe we'll have a. I'm kidding.
The other player I was looking at, and actually, I don't know if I'm gonna say it because he might pick him up, so I'm gonna wait until you pick.
I'm gonna hate myself for the pick I'm about to do.
You did not. Oh, and there he goes. Yeah, Jared Goff. I think he can earn himself a starting job though.
Wait, like Jared Goff earned himself another starting job?
Yeah, I mean, if he plays himself out of a top 5 pick, what are they going to do at quarterback? They're paying the guy a bunch, and
they're probably gonna have to keep him.
Yeah.
Like if they like somehow sneak into the wild card this year, which is definitely possible. They are the Lions, but it is possible that they could sneak into the wild card this year. They have a decent roster. But again, they are the Lions. So until it happens.
I think people really forgot about. Let me read. Is there something? Yeah, I think people forget about him because he's so far down. But he's going to be the wide receiver 1, and it's rare at this point you can get a wide receiver 1.
Yeah, I like him. I have him in our JV league.
Okay. I'll have to look at JV again. I'll be honest, I haven't clicked that tab in a long time.
I know.
Carson Wentz.
You got to get on there and start making some trades with me.
I hate that league so much.
Yeah, why is Carson Wentz still there?
I was just laughing about that. Like, maybe I should get him, but wait.
It is good value. I mean, Danny Dimes is there too, just looking at you.
Danny Dimes is not going to have a job next year. I'll be honest.
Yeah, he is definitely going down a Trubisky path. Speaking of that, he's down there too.
Dude, what's crazy? Oh, man. I mean, honestly, I only have 3 quarterbacks. Or no.
It's crazy that Odell is down here.
Oh my gosh, I panicked again and I did it. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, this is
It's great for the content. My guy.
dude.
What the
This
hell?
is so bad. I think I would. Okay, here's a question actually, because this is what I was looking at. Right now, would you rather have Carson Wentz or Jimmy Garoppolo?
I think Carson wins. Because I
Okay.
know he's gonna put up numbers,
Do you
regardless.
know that though?
Yes, I think that they have a talented enough offense where he's gonna put up numbers. Maybe it won't always reflect well for him, but I think it will at least reflect well for his skill position.
Yeah.
I don't know why my stomach just made that noise, but this is gonna be pretty. I'm just gonna go here. 'Cause I'm just a homer, and I think that he might be wide receiver too one day.
You know, Adam Thielen's getting up there,
He
but
is.
you got to think that they would probably just bring in another wide receiver.
Potentially. Potentially. You just never know. Or he might end up going somewhere and be a number one or two on some shitty team.
Yeah. I mean, he had glimpses. I mean, at the beginning of last year, after that Panthers game, I thought, and Thielen does deal with an
Oh
injury at
my
least once a year.
gosh. I just realized I haven't drafted a damn tight end.
Are you without a tight end?
Oh my gosh. I've drafted every
No.
receiver in the damn league.
I was really hoping this guy was going to fall. That kind of ruins everything.
Bro, and I'll be honest, I don't even know who Woods is.
Yeah, no. I honestly, I don't either.
I was just like trying to act like I knew. I just picked like the best guy on the board right there. That was terrible.
I was really hoping Isaiah Pacheco was going to fall. But at this point, there's too much buzz around him, and you can't really. You got to take him when he's there. That's too bad because now.
All right, I saw some deep sleepers. Some very deep sleepers.
Let me take a chance on Nico. I do like the opportunity he'll have. Man, this is tough. It's the last pick. This is the problem. Is there's actually value this deep into a draft, and most people will check out by this point.
Yeah. So dude, look at some of the players on the board. Somehow Odell is like, there's no
Yeah,
way that someone would let that be on just the wire. Like that's not
I
gonna.
mean, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I mean, Jordan Love is there. Like a lot of these backup, like quarterbacks should have gone. Like there's still a starting quarterback in Mariota on the board. Am I going to take him? No. And Jimmy G's still there. Am I going to take him? Probably not.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I think people forget about Austin Hooper, and I do want to have a backup tight end.
Yeah, I feel like this isn't how it would normally go at the end of the draft, where that many quarterbacks go in the last round.
Yeah.
I think they just elevate a little bit more. I mean, honestly, just because of his name,
I hear you.
probably should have gotten like tight end again, or so yeah. I'll probably need to drop someone for a tight end if this was ended up being the team. But we'll take a look at each other's teams here. So we'll look at yours
You want
first.
to? Okay. You want to
So,
go position by position or pick by pick?
um, how can I open up your positioning?
I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I don't know if you can. Either way, let's just go from like first pick to second to third, yada yada. So you got
Okay.
Herbert. I like it. I think that's the right pick there. You can
Yeah.
make an
So
argument.
I think it's a tier thing. I think there's kind of three quarterbacks. I'd probably put Lamar in there too, but kind of dynasty consensus. seems like Patrick Mahomes, or Josh Allen, and Justin Herbert are kind of the top three quarterbacks. So at the four, to have one of those three fall is kind of a no-brainer.
I'm also very high on Joe Burrow. I kind of get confused on why he doesn't get put into the conversation as much.
Yeah,
Cause like he's he got hurt, but when he has been healthy, dude's been dynamite.
brought the team to the Super Bowl last year.
But like moving forward, I think Herbert's still the right pick there. Like it's still good. Like you can't argue against that. Brees Hall at the second pick. I mean,
Love it.
it's not bad. I don't know if it's my favorite. And the only reason why I say that is just because one is the Jets, and two, Michael Carter's still there, and it'll be interesting to see how that develops because he's talented. And it's gonna be different when that passing game, if it is ever to ever be rectified somehow, some way, by the mom slaying legend himself, Zach Wilson.
Hey, I'm all for it. That offensive line sucks, so they're going to need to dump it off. So Brees Hall has very good hands and is very quick and elusive in the open field. So by all means, I'm hoping the better Zach Wilson does, the more it opens up the ground game for Brees. So I'm not as worried about Michael Carter as most, but again, I'm biased. I'm a big Brees Hall, Iowa State supporter. So
Yeah, I you know what, I like it, especially like the way that you have that the youth movement going as we go to like your next few picks. You got T.
yeah.
Higgins. Can't argue that. Like he's definitely like a 1B player to Jamar Chase. Catches a lot of touchdowns. So
Young, and you want to be attached to that offense at this point, especially that passing attack.
So one of my dirty little secrets, I wanted T. Higgins in the draft that Justin Jefferson got drafted in. And I actually kind of,
Oh, really?
yeah, and like I like Jefferson, but I think I wanted Higgins more than Jefferson. So I've always been kind of high on him, but obviously I was wrong on that take, and I'm not mad about it. But
Oh, you're talking to, I thought you were talking about our JV League draft.
no, I'm talking about like
You're
like
talking,
real
oh,
NFL
yeah.
draft, yeah.
Oh, it paid off.
Yeah, I'm glad I was wrong on that one. Well, not like completely wrong, but whatever. Cam Akers, I'm young running back that's gonna have ample opportunity. I like it if he stays healthy.
Yeah, the Achilles is the only thing. So it's a gamble for sure.
Tua, our friend Lucas would really like this pick. So hey, he'll have the opportunity to be a really good quarterback this year, but he hasn't really been able to put together a full season of consistent goodness.
He's been looking good in camp. I know it's just camp, but everyone says he can't throw the ball. He's throwing the ball.
Yeah, I mean Waddle and Tyreek is legit as you could come. So then we got Elijah Mitchell. I don't know. 49ers kind of are annoying.
Yeah.
With their running backs. Like he's really good, but I feel like almost any running back that they plug in, solid.
He's really good. Yeah. I mean, but look at the running backs, the running backs that were left on the table. So you have AJ Dillon, James Cook, Clyde, Miles Sanders, and unfortunately at that deep into the draft, I had to because I took Tua instead of Kenneth Walker, and that's what I was looking at was Kenneth Walker, the pick before. But yeah, he could easily get replaced this year. I mean, he was a 7th-round pick.
All right. Do we want to go through the full teams, or do we just want to go over like the top like few?
I'd say the top few and then anything that stands out. But honestly, it's more because I panicked on
Yeah, because
two
like down down here,
spots.
like all right, I like Thielen, I like Devontae Parker. It's cool.
Yeah,
Jahan Dotson and Fairmouth, those are good picks. Like actually, you got like a lot of the like if you're from Minnesota, a lot of his picks make a lot of sense.
yeah. But we don't have to talk about the panic picks of Ryan Tannehill and Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I
So,
mean
though I think
Desmond Ritter.
Carson Wentz though at the 15th round, I'll take it.
That's
But it
good
was
value.
definitely, yeah, it was a panic pick.
Yeah, they'll put up
But yeah,
numbers.
we'll bounce over to your squad. Just kind of go over the main picks and then maybe anything that stood out.
So I think that I did really well in the beginning. In terms of you want to build like a roster.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like in that's young, it's gonna stick together. You're gonna be able to be a dominant force for years to come. I think that's very successful for like my picks 1 through whatever this is, 9 or not 9, 7. You could include 9 if you want though.
Honestly, I was going to say until about pick 10. You had a really, really good draft for what was there until about pick round 11.
Hey bro, what do you got against Cordero, bro?
It's
Right,
just,
that pick definitely probably should have been a tight end. I'm not gonna lie. I went for the Cordero move. However, tight end is one of the easiest positions to fix. So I'm
yeah,
actually not that mad with this approach because I still got a lot of depth at quarterback. Jared Goff in the 14th round is really nice value. That's like a leg up on Carson Wentz, not to come at your team, but like if you wanted like a more consistent Carson Wentz, that's Jared Goff.
yeah. I don't need to talk about it.
Um, and then Odell with the last pick, bro. Are you joking? I don't know who Woods is. I know nothing about him, but all I gotta say is fuck you, Bryson. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Cause fuck that Colts ass player, dude.
I will say though, I mean, your team is, like you said, I mean, all the way down until about Elijah Moore. It is an impressive start. Like you filled the quarterback needs with young guys. Not necessarily your top tier guys. Trevor Lawrence definitely has the ability to become like a top 8 quarterback. Mac, I'm not really too sure. I think he's going to have a career trajectory more of like Kirk Cousins.
Yep, exactly.
Um, but I mean, to solidify 2 young stud top tier running backs and then still be able to come out with young wide receivers like DK, Terry, who's entering his prime, and Elijah. And Pickens has looked really good too. But yeah, I think he did a really good job solidifying the first 2 running backs and kind of building that starting roster.
Yeah, I do feel like I lack a little bit of depth on running back. Just like one more running back, I think would have just made it feel a little bit more balanced.
Mm-hmm.
And then definitely another tight end. I like to carry 2 tight ends in Dynasty, unless like you're able to carry 3 that are you just stumbled upon 3 miraculous tight ends, which it does happen. Like you get lucky. I would recommend trading. Um,
It's hard in a non-tight end PPR league or tight end premium league. I just if you
yeah,
don't have a top 3 or 4 guy, it doesn't really matter.
exactly, and it's really hard in most leagues to have 2 tight ends that are playable.
Yeah,
Um,
I
and
mean,
the justify to have like 3 is like they have to be really good.
you did it last year, made it to the championship, and played 2 tight ends and Sean
All the
Mannion
time. But
oh man, that was
there's weeks where I
yeah,
started Mike Davis and Cordero Patterson. Who would have thunk? But yeah,
yeah, probably.
um, I I I I say we call it there. I think that it was an interesting draft. I would be interested to try some other settings and stuff in the future, but overall, I think that I'm pretty pleased with how things came out, at least with my squad. Your squad, I think it's pretty good too. I mean, the random picks didn't really do you any favors, but
I would trade a couple quarterbacks. There are probably some teams that are panicking on quarterbacks, but Yeah, I mean, I love drafting. It just I need to fix my, get a hit for my Jones.
For your Jones.
I don't know, man. I was really hoping you were gonna pick it up or say something, but oh
And
man,
on that note, we're
under
out.
that one, yeah.
And on that note, we're out.
Get your bucket hats on. Yeah, yeah. Bucket hat mean you get buckets. Put the shot up like fuck it. Bucket hat mean you get buckets. Put the shot up like fuck it. Let me come in. Stupid ass bitch, never wanna say shit. When I come across you, you better fucking split. I don't really